Our next lesson, lesson 5, is about person. Person, P-R-S-O-N, person. When a person, in speaking, says, I, John, will do it, what person do grammarians call John? I, John, will do it. So, John here is the first person. He's the one who's talking. He's the first person. When, then, is a noun of the first person. It's of the first person when it is the name of the person who is speaking. If I then say, James, pay attention to your studies. James, pay attention to your studies. What person do grammarians then call James? Here, James is of the second person because he's the person being spoken to. When, then, is a noun of the second person? When it is the name of the person spoken to or addressed as in you are speaking to them. How about if I say, William, James has come. What person is William and why? William here is of the second person because I'm speaking to William, so William is spoken to. When I say, William, James has come, I'm speaking to William about James. So, of what person then is James? And why? So, James is of the third person because James was spoken of. So it's first person, second person, I'm speaking to you, and third person, somebody over there. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm speaking to William about James. And James is of the third person because James was spoken of or spoken about. I was talking about James. When, then, is a noun of the third person? When it is spoken of or when it is spoken about. So if I say, Thomas, David is in the garden. What person is Thomas? Why? What person is David? Why? How many persons do nouns appear to have? And what are they? So there are 3 persons. First, second, and third. How many persons are there? That's right, first, second, and third. Will you inform me, that means will you tell me, will you let me know, will you inform me which of the following nouns are proper, which are common, and also their gender, and number, and person. So we have to talk about whether it's a proper or common noun, its gender, masculine, feminine, neuter, right, or common, number, singular, plural, and person, first, second, or third. So, I, James of Boston. I, James of Boston. I, James of Boston. Henry, study your book. Henry, study your book. Henry, study your book. Boy and girl. Boy and girl. Boy and girl. David and his sister. David and his sister. David and his sister. And that brings us to the end of lesson 5.